Here we are. Hello, everybody. There is a noise. One moment. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Oh, hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. It looks like we're going to need to do a bit of a roll call. I am not sure who is here. I need to find out how to get YouTube to tell me who is here and who isn't. By the way, we are in the upstairs part of the conservatory today. Nice. Give me one moment. There we are. Much better. I hope everyone had a good day. And welcome to the AMA I've been actually promising for some time now. I got a few interesting questions, Kazuma. And I got some very good ones, Offs. And some excellent ones, Panda. So we'll see. And we'll also see what everybody else comes with as we go along. And hopefully hopefully this all goes well. Fingers crossed. So we'll just see who wanders up and who, we're gonna play it by ear as usual around here. Surprised Panda isn't here, or Maria. Actually, wait a minute. Nai, are you here? Nai should be here. Nai, will you please tell Panda that we've started? I'm assuming Nai is here. I hope Nai is... Nai had better be here. Oh my goodness. Nai, tell me you're here. My chat not even working. How did I get here? Do you ever just... I mean, honestly, this could apply to anybody. Do you ever just sort of, sit there for a second and be like, how did I get to this very specific moment in my life? And knowing that anything leading up to that would have changed everything. Is it that bad? Oh, it's that bad, isn't it? Let's see here. I've broken my chat again. I'm not sure how I am managing this. Oh, I didn't have it set to my... Oh, I have to set it by a specific event on YouTube each time. Oh. It likes to... Why do these things always have to outsmart me? Oh, no. Okay, alright, so now we have it working. Alright, now I can see the chat. The chat is now popping up. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think I've got this figured out. I guess I have to go into Restream and actually set up which stream it's actually supposed to focus to, and then it'll go through. Yeah, I think it's a little odd. What class star am I? I am an orange supergiant. Actually, we might as well go ahead and get this particular question out of the way. Alright, I've been asked this question several times about technicalities of my star classification and where I'm located and all that type of thing. Hello, Maria. Perfect timing. I apologize, everybody, that not being able to see your messages earlier. I noticed they were not popping up. Nothing was happening. I'm like, I know I'm not here by myself. And even if I was, I would just... Everybody here knows I would just keep talking to myself. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so my classification as a star. So you all know me as Felis, and you've all seen my little gamer tag, that being HD85951, which sounds super obscure, but that's actually my star classification code. We all have them, because that's also like our coordinates and technical information. Now, we don't generally go by these classifications. Many of us have names. So certain stars have specialized names that are recognized globally, actually. Everybody recognizes these names. Very special to have one. Not all stars actually get to earn them or have them. Generally speaking, they are reserved for the brightest star in a specific constellation. And most constellations have a specific story attached to them, most of them in mythology of some form. However, I do not. I actually come from the Rococo era. I'm one of the last modern constellations. However, my constellation was disbanded. We're not being grandiose enough, actually, and I think everybody can understand what that feels like. Where am I now? I'm actually south of Hydra. I drifted from that constellation. While I'm recognized as being a part of it, they've actually had to make adjustments to the constellation to compensate for me for drifting so far away from it. I didn't want to be a part of something I didn't belong in. And this is actually true. I was named in 1799 by Jerome de la Nede, and my constellation was a house cat. But when you're surrounded by grand creatures and gods and goddesses and the very zodiac, apparently that doesn't seem like enough. So my constellation was disbanded. I went without a name for a long time, and my code, HD85951, was all I had. And I eventually re-earned it in 2018. Now, what made me want to be here among all humans? Well, that's kind of a funny story. I wanted to be more. I love how it's why this is actually going to answer several questions at the same time. I love music and video games and stories and all these other wonderful things that make up the human experience. These things that go underappreciated. You know, the sound of leaves, the way water feels. Things like that the grander things out there don't even notice. You know, they always talk about the pale blue dot and how in the eyes of the eldritch, hardly anyone's anything. So not all of us feel that way. So that's why I'm here. I had received some radio waves and they were of Zelda gameplay. So now I'm here. Any tips for getting Pluto reclassified? Pluto is technically too far away and is not the appropriate size. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. They actually don't know. A lot of this with star classifications and planet specifications and all those types of things, a lot of it they're flying by the seat of their pants, and it's very pretentious and there's a lot of arguing involved. Yes, it's a dwarf planet. Hello, Mr. Bear. And, oh, actually, I can tell you guys where you can find me when I'm drifting away. At night, if you look for Libra, Hydra is just south of that huge line of stars that you can see that's in a zigzag. I'm just south, in the middle, from the second brightest star. Oh, excellent. I'm glad the chat delay has improved. And also, Hydra is near Cancer and Virgo? I didn't associate with any of the zodiacs. Well, not really. Though I am friends with Beetlejuice, and, yeah, that's about it. I know Beetlejuice. She's nice. Let's see here. So we have, okay, so now that we have the very heavy philosophical question out of the way, I figured we would finish that out. So first, we're going to do a couple of questions from Captain Kazuma, although, you know, at Weeb Hollow, if you want to check him out on Twitter. He also is a VTuber. I know. I think he's catnapping again. He did some testing for me and just sort of just... That was so bad for him. He's had such a hard time lately. It's not funny, it's cute. I'm giggling because it's cute, not because it's funny or I'm making fun of him. Oh, you're talking about Beetlejuice. No, the same rules apply with the Kazuma as it does with Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a fellow star. She's quite kind. She's just something else. Let's see here. I have all sorts of nice things to say about Beetlejuice. She's actually very nice. She's beautiful. Has eyes that look like liquid gold. No, really, her eyes like shimmer with gold. It's very beautiful. Let's see here. Questions from Kazu. I just copied and pasted them, a bunch of them, from Twitter. Why are you a cutie patootie? I don't know, Kazuma. Why are you a cutie patootie? My taste in music. Everything. I will listen to just about anything. Everyone here knows I have an absolute love for anything chill hop and jazz and hip hop and that type of thing. But I also love two-step and anything by Madeon, and everyone has heard the rants about Marshmallow, so I like that type of thing. I also love Mystery Skulls. Mystery Skulls is actually my favorite musician. I actually have things signed by him. But I enjoy very alternative music, and obviously anything by indie musicians. That's really good. Let's see here. Was that the... he did... Actually, it was Kazu that asked where I was located directly in the sky. Thank you, Kazu. Kazu thinks he has rhythm. He has his moments. He has his moments. He's cute. The bear has mega riz. Okay, let's see here. There's a few more questions from him. Let's see here. Kazuma also asked my favorite obscure game fact. I actually have been sitting here for the past half hour trying to think of, like, what is an obscure fact that that I'm just so proud of knowing. And there's just so many of them. I know a lot of obscure information about Zelda, of all things. And there's just so many of them. I'm gonna have to come back to this because there's just so many. I often think that these things are just completely common knowledge, and then I will say something about a specific game and then realize, oh, that isn't common knowledge. Okay. And alright. Will there ever be karaoke on stream? At some point there will be. And I'll also sing as one of my rewards. What games do I plan on playing on stream? Guys, I have so many games. I want to play Valheim with everybody. I want to play Sea of Thieves. I recently got Bizu because it was on sale for $10. I have... What don't I want to play? We have Inscription still planned at some point. No. Absolutely not. No Dwarf Fortress. Actually, no. Joking aside, yes, Dwarf Fortress recently released this wonderful... The makers of Dwarf Fortress released this wonderful remake of it that I can actually play, and it's so much fun. It's very cool. There's even mods out for it. It's a lot of fun. And I can actually play it and not feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack at any given moment. And it's allowed me to actually enjoy the game properly. Don't play MechWarrior Online? Okay. Wait a minute, Santa, you love MechWarrior Online. Why are you telling me not to play it? I have been playing a lot of Final Fantasy. Battletech by Hairbrain. Okay. Mr. Bear, I remember playing Battletech with you. Both the tabletop and the video game. That's fun. That was a long time ago at this point. Thank goodness. 1,000 hours. No, you know what we're approaching 1,000 hours on is Final Fantasy at the rate we're going. Let's see here. What's my favorite video franchise? Zelda. My favorite video franchise. My favorite video game franchise is Zelda. Fun fact. That's how I learned to read. you see, dyslexia doesn't work the way people think it does. You don't just see things backwards. Sometimes you can't understand what's written at all. It almost looks like a different language for some people. And that's why they say lighted screens and things written in colors. A business call. Oh, they better be nice to you. I'll be very unhappy if they're mean to you. So in any case, so dyslexia, it's not fun, so having something lit up on a screen allowed me to learn how to read correctly. And I did that through Zelda. My favorite D&D race. I actually did read that. I'm like, why is that a joke? Walks into a bar. I did read that as bar, so yes, that does happen. I also have dyscalculia, so I am a mess. I am an absolute mess. So, and you guys have heard me actually speak out of order before too. Everything is kind of inverted when you're dyslexic, and it even applies to images and things like that too. Maria had asked, what's my favorite D&D race? Illumian. And they are a magical race that actually have symbols, magic symbols around their head. I also love Verdan, which is like a kind of a humanoid goblin. And then also like the cutesy goblin races in general. I actually have a character named Lori, and just adore her. And right now in another game, I am playing a fairy, and a artwork of hers was colored by... Actually, is Andrew here? Was colored by Andrew. Epic Shotgun, he colored it for his little, hey, I'll do rendering for artists picture. And I was like, he's like, I need a piece of artwork by another artist. I'm like, here you go. So he colored. It's just too far to get the signal for... That's pretty much it. That actually is true. That's actually a really, really, really good way of saying it. Not just that's a fantastic metaphor and quite true. Yes, thank you for saying it that way, Xana. That's very kind. Thank you for recognizing that. That means a lot. What's the latest game I've been playing that I've had really fun? I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom to death. Yes, I'm with everybody else. It's amazing, fantastic. I absolutely love it. And what I love most about Tears of the Kingdom is we finally learn, like for those of us who've been playing it for a very, very long time, we got the rest of the story from the Great War. And so those of us who know a lot about Hylian history, we got the completed story for that. So now we know exactly what's happened in the past, so it's pretty cool. Oh, Caffeine, I am so sorry. We'll have to leave in a bit, but my question, what is a game that you would want to replay for the first time? Actually, it's really funny we keep talking about Zelda. A Link to the Past, that was the game that I learned to read with, and it's just a good game. It's really, really good, and it's inspired so much. And then we also have like the spin-off games like Link Between Worlds and Force Sword, and to a lesser extent Minish Cap. Loved Minish Cap as well. I've played a lot of Zelda, guys. And yes, Caffeine, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you had fun. I'm so glad you've been able to make it to these. I love the new time that I've chosen to host these at, and it makes it so much easier for everybody to actually be here. I'm eternally pleased. So, take care, Caffeine. I'll see you later. You know where to find me, Caffeine. My take on escape games. I actually have an escape room game. I should definitely... Oh, Ape Escape. We were just talking about this list. Ape Escape games. Name a game by them. I'm not as familiar. I go through an awful lot of games, and I'm very concerned that I'm not familiar with the actual maker. I feel like this is a maker I should know. And I probably do know them, but just not by quick name. See you later, my dear. Take care. So, I know this name. I'm very bothered that I don't know it off the top of my head. Okay, so that explains why I don't recognize it as a company. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it at all. But I do have an escape room game. Victor, now, he sponsored the steampunk add-on for me to do a steampunk stream with the game. That'll be kind of fun. which is very sweet of him. So we'll do that. I wonder if I should do that next Monday. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, that'd be good. It was either going to be something like that or just make Kazuma play Roblox with me, you know. So I am not familiar with Ape Escape at all, so Xana, would you please send me the information about that? I'll be more than happy to look into it. Okay, so for now we are going to skip Panda's group of questions because I want him to actually be here for them when he gets back from his call. Hopefully they don't keep him forever on this business call. That's not very fair. The next group of questions are from a friend of mine named Huff, and I believe he is an artist and he does some other stuff and does some pro gaming on Fortnite and I believe on Valorant as well. And fun fact, he, Andrew, and Kazuma are on the same teams doing semi-pro stuff. It's hilarious. They are amazing. And I'm not saying that facetiously. I mean, really, they're very cute. They are very, very cute. And they all play very well. They're all very good at these games. They're cool. I would have them on my fire team any day. Which reminds me, that's another game I will be playing at some point, would be Destiny 2. You guys deserve more than a quick 15-minute stream of me just doing headshots. Let's see here. So, Huss at Huss Official. Okay, what's better, sunsets or sunrises? And I told him that this is actually part of a type of personality test. I can't recall the particulars of it. It's Destiny 2. So, here's the thing, is I do have a soft spot for sunrises, but I love Twilight. Flawless in Trials, I don't know about that. Bottom 10, baby. It's a long story, guys. So, I love Twilight, and that's when it's not really daytime. It's not really nighttime. The sun is no longer seen at all. It's no longer really sunset or sunrise. You can barely see the stars, and the sky is a little pink and a little blue. Oh, it's beautiful. And that's my favorite. So technically, it's neither. It's Twilight. How cute is that? Do I like jokes? Yes, I have no choice. I hang out with all of you. I have to like jokes. Yes, I do like jokes. And pretty much everybody here has wonderful senses of humor. I'm very fortunate for that. My sense of humor is very, we'll go with dry and snarky. Yeah, we'll go with dry and snarky's a good one. Yeah. Let's see here. Haas also asked me, what's your favorite type of stars? And without missing a beat, it is this. That is from a Muse song. Yes, black holes are imploded stars. And quite frankly, as horrifying as that is for me, there is still a beauty in that. And just seeing something, just when you look at them and you see the swirl of all the other stars and gases around them. There is another quote from another song by Fall Out Boy. There's a beauty in the fallout. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. My favorite frozen treat, ice cream mochi. Strawberry specifically. Yes, I would love to hear a joke, Xana. Let's hear it. Well, while Xana types out their joke, I will eat piles of frozen mochi. I think mochi ice cream is absolutely delicious. Yes, I want to hear a joke. Joke? Oh, was that the joke? No mochi for you, Xana. Let's see here. Huff's also asked, what is my favorite season? I like in-between seasons. I like spring a lot and I like autumn a lot. I really enjoy those. Again, I'm sure everyone has noticed by now, I like things that fall in between things, where it's fading from one thing to another. I enjoy in-between spaces. There's something about that. I swear I'm not into complete destruction, I promise. Oh, you have a rice allergy, you see? I'm going to think you told me about that at some point. That makes that very rough. Oh my goodness, rice is in everything. Take good care of yourself, my goodness, Anna. Let's see here. And then Hobbs asked one more question. My favorite Fortnite skin, Evie. I really like Evie. She looks a little bit like me too. And she's got this super cute, super spy like theme to her. It breaks you out. That's okay. You can eat rice, but mochi will make you break out. There must be something in mochi. I wonder what that's all about. I wonder if you have like a minor gluten allergy, because there's some stuff you add to it. I don't know the particulars. I don't make mochi. I just eat it. Where is Panda? I don't want to get started without him. My favorite number? 17. Like 7 in general. Like any numbers with like 7s in them. I just think... Okay, this is really silly. I just think 7 looks really pretty. I draw them like this. A little mark through them. I don't know, I just find it pretty. So yeah, so I do the traditional lucky number 7 kind of thing. But not for the normal reason. Yeah, 7. I don't draw mine like that. I have a little line through it. Because sometimes, depending on how you draw your 1s, the 1 can look like a 7. 7, 8, 9. 7 did not eat 9. 7's nicer than that. Oh, Panda, where are you? I guess I'll go ahead and get started on Panda's questions. So, Panda does not have a Twitter. He thinks it's evil. I mean, he's not entirely wrong. He refuses to use it. He just lives vicariously through me, and he just watches mine through the Discord. Which reminds me, Nai, will you please link the Discord for anybody who is lurking around and would like to come take a peek at things so that they have access to it? I generally only post the Discord during streams, because on the side of Panda, I kind of agree. I don't really want to just put that out there on Twitter and just have one of those. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Every single one of you knows what I'm talking about. Not to say it's not going to float around on its own, but this at least gives me an idea of who's coming around, at least for now. What I like about being a small streamer is I get to kind of be cozy with everybody. It's really nice. Okay, so let's see. This is Panda sections of questions. Ultimate dream vacation. I actually have a list. I have a list of places I would love to go. Let's see here. Back to the Outer Banks. Wait a second. Favorite Genshin female character? Layla. Everybody knows it. I've talked about the, again, aforementioned Twitter. Layla. Favorite male character? Kazuha. And Venti. Actually, all the Wind Boys. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Wind Boys are pretty cute. Not breaking ocean laws. Yeah, wait a second. The wind boys are all pretty cute. And the ice girls, I was sitting here thinking like Eula's really pretty. Wait a minute. What's with wind boys and ice girls? Huh. Has anyone else noticed that? That the wind boys and the ice girls are particularly cute? Huh. Wonder what that says about me. Wonder what that says about anybody. Huh. I don't know if I should be concerned or happy. Anyways, ultimate dream vacation. I just want to go back to the beach, and someday I'd love to see Japan. Next question was favorite cat breed. All of them. Amber is pretty cute. Amber's fun. Favorite type of bear. Pandas, polar bears, brown bears, black bears, or grizzly bears? All bears are cute. But panda bears are so squishy and floppy. I love panda bears. But also, red pandas are very cute. And everybody loves raccoons. I love you, panda. It was an ongoing joke about raccoons being a type of panda. I mean, what's your favorite D2 character, and why is it is it Elise? I just love them so much. I just think Elise is just the coolest character in the world. There's just like something. They're just so intelligent, and they're stoic while being also very inviting. I just think they're really cool. Now you tease me about this on a regular. Oh my goodness. Yes, I love Elise. They're very, very cool. How would I solve the trolley problem? Alright, I guess we're going to be talking about philosophy. Alright, so the trolley problem is basically rooted in the philosophy of sacrifice the few to save the many, which, depending on very specific circumstances, is what needs to be done, that type of thing. It truly depends. It depends on so many factors, especially when it's disease involved or famine and things like that. You have to be so cautious with those types of things because you don't want to sacrifice people who can be helpful, in so many words. And we saw this with the whole, Thanos snap nonsense. And, it just, that's not a way of solving problems in the first place. But the thought problem is to delve into it. That is how you have to solve a specific problem. If you do have to somehow Thanos snap a problem away, how do you want to do it? Now for me, I'm more likely to sacrifice myself to save others, without any hesitation. Oh, hello, hosts! Oh, congratulations for getting out of there. I finished your questions a little bit ago, so you'll get to see them in the DVR. They're very good. Thank you so much, and thank you for stopping by. We're now talking about philosophy. Xana was asking me about how I would handle a trolley problem. And now here is the thing. Self-sacrifice is not always the answer. It would depend on a lot of different factors. Martyrdom is not always good, which sounds some people. But here is the thing. Sometimes people need to have someone who is skillful in order to get out of a bad situation. So it's very difficult. So these trolley problems, while impractical, are definitely very important thought experiments that everybody should be kind of doing. Just hop out of the trolley. Hope's got it, right? At the end of the day, we should avoid these situations. That's exactly what we should be doing. Try to avoid them. Oh no, a trolley is moving along the tracks towards an empty rail. Pulling the lever will divert the trolley. Nothing happens, but you kind of want to prank the conductor. What do you do? I leave it be, but I know everybody else wants me to mess with the conductor. Yes, there's a big difference there. Like, we should try to avoid really, really horrible situations unless we know how to handle them. Otherwise, take the opportunity to mess with people if you can, if you know it's going to be safe. So it just depends. So, philosophy lesson over. Alright, let's see here. Do you relate more to Princess Rosalina, Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, or Princess Zelda the most? I love Princess Rosalina. She's beautiful, and she's near and dear to my heart for obvious reasons, you know. She's a star princess. She's beautiful. Let's see here. Everyone loves Princess Peach. She is impossible to not love. She's cute, she's cool, she's fun, she's a go-getter, she's fantastic, and I love how they portray her in the new movie. She's perfect. Let's see here. Princess Daisy. I mean, she's great. She is so boisterous and energetic, and she's bright. However, I do associate myself with Princess Zelda. She is intelligent and very much a leader. But I'm with you, Huss. There's something special about Princess Rosalina, and I really like that Princess Rosalina has a figure like mine. That she's not particularly thin. That she's designed to be a bit of a bigger girl. I really appreciate that. Speaking as someone who is plus size, I mean, not everyone would call this plus size, but I love Buzetti. A few people here have seen my Buzetti cosplay, actually. And then I know everyone saw the preview for that during one of the older streams with Jija. Yes, that's the cosplay. It's pretty cool. But I love Buzetti. Who would win, Bowser or Ganon? Bowser wouldn't bother, because Bowser's not interested in that type of thing. He's not particularly interested in power and taking over and that type of thing. He doesn't really care. He'd probably just call Ganon nuts and wander off. So probably technically Ganon would win that little back and forth. Let me see here. I missed a question from Nai. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards more philosophy questions. Pulling the lever will divert the trolley, changing the subject. Felis pulled the lever. Yes, Felis absolutely pulled the lever. Bowser would just try to take something. True. So does Ganon have the Ganon has the particular Triforce section of power. Though I don't think he has it any longer. Currently, I think the Triforce has just basically been dissolved. These powers are within them. However, with the destruction of Demise, currently I'm not sure where power is at. So, I'm not sure. Yes, I've got a cosplay of Buzetti, and there is actually, this is another question, what's my dream cosplay? I want to cosplay 2B from Nier Automata. Very excited about that one too. I'm very, very, very... No prep time, no Triforce. Let's see here. Yes, I do cosplay. I love it. It's an enjoyable hobby of mine. That might actually... Bowser would stomp Ganon. I don't know, I think it would depend. It would depend on so many different factors, actually, for that. I know much Zelda lore, but Gerudo outfit Link is the best. Gerudo outfit anybody's amazing. I know, I am basically a walking book of Medora. I know a lot about Zelda. Oh, that's nice to know, Hops. Yeah, I've been debating doing a Zelda cosplay and a Rosalina cosplay, so you are in luck. Who has made me say, Mommy, sorry? Okay. Alright, so... I don't want anybody you know what? No, I'm not gonna answer that, because I might get atted. I'm not risking that. No way. I don't want that person seeing this. I'm not gonna say it. Nope. Deal with it. Yes, Xana. Oh, Xana was there. That's so cute. That's so cute. But no, I'm not answering that question, let's see here. I was wondering when someone was going to say that to me. I was considering it, yes. I've been considering cosplaying Piora as well, because she's just beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful, and I'm fascinated with the Sheikah. I actually know a lot about Sheikah as well. No, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to sit here and talk about Zelda lore. We will be here for the next 2 hours. No, we're not talking about Zelda lore right now. We'll just say I know a lot about it. a lot. Kaya is very cute too. I really love the rendition of all the characters in the newer games. I think they are just absolutely lovely, and I love the new cast of characters that they've introduced. Hey TWD, know what to do. I don't know, is that some kind of new exotic? So I already talked about my ultimate cosplay dream is I want to make just an incredible 2B. AWTD, I meant. Oh no, I read that as... See, this is... I'm glad I talked about dyslexia earlier on in this episode. My goodness. You guys have gotten to see it in real time this time. My. Oh, I can do that here. There. Everyone can just explode now. Get it out of your system. People need to stop tormenting the Koroks. They need to stop. They're sweet, they're cute, they're adorable. They need to stop tormenting them. Do you want to cosplay as 9S? Xena, I would love to see you cosplay 9S. That'd be very cute. I would love to see that. There, that's out of your system now too. Konnichiwa, Onai-san. Aishitaru ne. I saw someone roasting them on a stick over fire. Why? Noni desu ka ne? I'm not, before anyone gets too excited, I'm not fluent in Japanese, I just know bits and pieces. I actually read it and write it better than I can speak it, and I can understand it in context better than anything else. So it's more I understand the language, less that I can speak it. I'm the same way with Spanish. I'm just really good with languages. I'm not really sure what it is. I just learn them a little differently than most people. I don't know the... Apparently Catherine the Great learned languages that way, where she just sort of would write them down and recite them back to herself, and then she would just pick up context clues and eventually learn them over time. So happy my school year is over next week. Oh, congratulations! Alright. So, next question. Favorite Pokemon? Are you guys ready for this? Sylveon, Pikachu, Sinistea, Poltergeist, Creme, Chandrila, Dragonair. I call it the Ghost Tea Party. Get it? It's ghost and fairy type with a water type. Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? I have absolutely, as they say, curb stomped various friends of mine with that exact party. It just seems so innocuous when you look at it. It's just like, oh, it's just like a bunch of little cute creatures having a tea party, and then it's like, bye. I absolutely love Sylveon. I love Sylveon so much. I've gotten very attached to them, and I hope, it sounds so silly, but I want Build-A-Bear to make one. I have all the other evolution Build-A-Bears. Which I feel like I should be more ashamed admitting that than I am, but I am not. Where'd it go? Oh, 100 messages. How about the apples? Let's see here. Favorite movie that involves space. I really like The Martian. What would I do if I saw Meowsacabra? But I'm like, Gravity. I have not seen Gravity. I would like to see that. I would really like to see Gravity. I'll have to sit down and really watch that. Actually, Kazu was on my case. I want to watch a movie. I'll mention that to him. That reminds me, there was a very sad animation that was shown to me about the last kitty in space and about Earth exploding and all this stuff. Well, I decided to write my own version of that story, and I might actually put that out there somewhere. It actually has a happy ending, where they find another kitty floating out in space. And it turns out there was a space station of kitties that were doing research, and he manages to get onto that space station, and they're able to make a really nice place. So it's kind of reverse of the story. Xanthura? I've never heard of that either. Right now, what I'm really into, though, is I think it's called Star Wars Reflections, and it's a series of animated shorts taking place, like, kind of adjacent to the Star Wars universe, and they're all different. They're just all little one-shots, and they're incredibly interesting. They're beautiful. My favorite one, of course, is done in the Samurai Champloo style. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Space guys, oh my goodness. Nai, can you please find out if I can do a watch party on YouTube, or is that only possible on Twitch? We could move over to Twitch. I just want to watch Xanthura, aka Space Jumanji, with everybody. If you can find that out for me, Nai, please, I would deeply appreciate it. I love having a good producer and making her do stuff. That's really what this stream turned into, was just messing with my friends and tormenting my producer. Thank you, I appreciate it very, very much. Let's see here. Next question, still from Panda. So excited for Miles. I am really miffed about that. I'm excited for Miles as well, but I was not able to get Gwen, so I am very bent out of shape over it. I was sick while they had Gwen, so I wasn't able to actually reach all those little milestones to actually get her. I was very sick. Before anyone worries, everything's fine. Yes, everything's okay now, but I was very, very ill. Alright, we should probably talk about the elephant in the room. My medium suffers from autoimmune issues. We're not going to go into too many details because I don't want people coming back on this and starting a tizzy. My medium is fine, but obviously, like I mentioned before, what affects her affects me. So if she's ill, I'm ill. So I was very sick, and I was barely able to do anything. And actually, I was still somewhat sick until fairly recently. Some things got taken care of, and now things are much, much better. Again, I'm not going to go into details because I don't want people worrying, or I don't want that information out there right now. Not yet. Do I think some of this information will benefit other people with illnesses? Yes, but I'd rather do a comprehensive info bit on that specifically and include lots of good information rather than just a blurb in the middle of this video. But everything's fine, and it's nothing life-threatening. You're always worried, Xana. But on a good note, the epilepsy has improved. That's great. They said that the medicine would be, it would take up to 2 years for the medicine to fully take effect. It's been 2 years. And there's only been a couple of breakout seizures. Breakout seizures are seizures that you have that break through the medicine. This is actually a good thing. It means it's not getting worse. Yes, this is fantastic news. This is really, really good. Having the epilepsy on top of the autoimmune issues was just... It's life crumbling. It really is. So, that aside, things are much better, but that's the real reason I was gone for so long, is I was sick, and I had to take care of things. And again, we're not going to go into too many details now, but just know things are much better, and we now have a regular schedule with a regular time. It's fantastic. So everything is good. There's nothing to actually worry about, and if there is, I will say something. Okay, now that that's out of the way again, let's see here. It'll be okay, Xana. It's fine. It's really fine. It's really, really fine. Xana, you know what? Look at it this way. I've been feeling well enough to start that one super secret project. Well, it's not that super secret. I'll be streaming stuff on Second Life. I own a Second Life store. I've been well enough to work on that again. Meow Skulls is amazing! I love Meow Skulls. But yes, I'm very bent out of shape that I didn't get to have Gwen. And so I'm just going to be side-eyeing every single mile that I see. Not really. I'm actually quite happy for anyone who actually got to have those skins. That's very sweet. Okay, next question. Do you like 5th edition better than 3.5 D&D? No? Yes? No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. They're both really good. I feel like 5th edition leveled up some of the really good things about 3.5. I love 3.5, but I really enjoy 5th edition. I don't know. What's your favorite breed of cat? All of them. All cats. All cats are good cats. If I could have an exotic pet in the conservatory, what would it be? An ocelot. Favorite breed of dog? That psycho creature in the living room. Okay, so for those of you who are over on Twitter, and yet again we're talking about Twitter, there are brown cats, and brown cats are adorable. Brown cats are so sweet. Oh, they look like toast. They're lightly toasted. Favorite breed of dog? Okay, so I love huskies. Huskies are neurotic. Huskies are very strange. I also love beagles. Beagles are also very strange. So I like the weirdest dogs. Another elephant in the room. I cannot believe this. Long story short, Kazuma got bitten by my psycho dog. Okay. So. My dog, unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately. Well, he unfortunately has food aggression. He has food aggression because he's a rescue from a very, very bad situation. It's great to rescue pets, but you also have to understand that they are going to come with their own set of quirks, and you always have to be aware of this. Unfortunately, Kazuma was feeding the dog and got accidentally bitten in the process because he went to pick up his bowl to give him more food rather than just pouring it out, and got bitten. He's fine. The dog is fine. He has full range of shots, all those types of things, and it wasn't even a super serious bite, but nonetheless, we went through all the proper avenues, but oh my word, I jumped out of my skin when I got the call about this. I've completely freaked out. So that's all of the details attached to that one. So those of you who saw that on Twitter, there's the details. I will be getting the dog appropriate training and that type of thing, and he's been fine with it, more or less, but the fact that it doesn't seem to actually be improving at the rate that it needs to, that's where I'm concerned. Because it improved, but it's not enough. Now, let me see here, this other question. If you had to save Nye or a cat, which would you choose? You can't save both. Once you touch one, the other one drops. A cat. Didn't I say? No, I said the cat. She would say the cat. Oh. No. I would somehow figure out how to get them both. I'd probably flop the cat onto Nye and pull them both up. That's what I would do. That's my answer. Then put the cat on Nye's head and pull them both up. Hey, I didn't even see this. Oh no, I was too busy ranting about the husky being crazy. Oh no. Yes, Felis likes cats. That shouldn't be a shock to anybody. By the way, Felis is Latin for cat. Alright? So yes, I very much like this. Yes, Nye, it is your life. Oh, should I go ahead and reveal my final secret to everybody, Nye? The biggest Felis secret. I mean, I might as well. I've told them everything else. This one's a doozy, guys. I have 5 cats. I am a certified crazy cat lady named Felis. I have an orange cat named Crow Zavala. Yes, that is his name. I have my beautiful black cat Dusky, which you guys have all heard about. I have a tabby mackerel, aka a standard issue cat, named Layla. yes, Nye, I always want to get more kitties. I have a cookie cat, aka a tuxedo cat, named Oriana, aka Ori. And recently, Zorio started living here, and he is also a tuxedo cat. You guys have probably seen him on Kazuma's Twitter. He lives here, and this morning decided to leave my pillow in a very specific condition. It is now in the wash for the second round. I am not impressed with Zorio, but he's a good kitty. He's so soft and sweet and fluffy. I love him. But you know, it would be really nice to have a Norwegian forest cat. A really fluffy big one. Like, they're huge. Like, these cats are gigantic. And they're so sweet. And they have the nicest personality, and they're so cute. And also, furless cats are very cute too. They'll wear little sweaters and stay warm, and they like to snuggle. Turkish Angoras are really nice too. They like to be brushed. Maine Coons are beautiful. Maine Coons are really, really nice. You know, I could get an actual ocelot. I could get like an A4, so it's not as like high up on its little on the genetic scale, so it's more house cat and less wild cat. Oh, more cats. Okay, I can do more cats. I want this cat tree that has little stars and moons on it and has little fuzzy pink things. Maine Coon? Yay, I can get a Maine Coon. I want a pretty Maine Coon. Really fluffy one that will sleep on my head. Welcome back, Mr. Bear. Unfortunately, we're actually heading out. But this was an absolute blast. She'll choose the 5 cats over me any day, Nye. Yes, more cats. Then I just said I can look at Maine Coons because they are a really good kitty. Dusky's a Bombay cat, by the way. I just realized that she was a black cat. Yeah, she's a black cat, but she's not any black cat. She's a Bombay cat. I like cats. You know, Mr. Bear, Kato would agree with me. Kato is Bear's wife, and she loves cats as much as I do. She had 4 or 5 cats at one point, too. Actually, yeah, she had 4 or 5 cats. I don't see anything wrong with it. They're they're so happy. She knows better than to encourage me to get more cats. But yes, I am a certified crazy cat lady, but joking aside, I actually know how to take care of cats and things like that. I know a lot about cat health and that type of thing. And I actually wanted to... It's actually a little sad. If I was in better health, I would run a cattery, actually, so I could take in cats and get them vaccinated and fixed up and spayed and neutered and get them to homes. Because out of all of us in here, if you could turn us into plushies, who's getting put on the shelves? Good question. I could put back in the corner shelf all the way up collecting dust. No, you guys would all get lined up by my pillows. Everyone would get cuddles. I promise. Though that is another thing that I have an absolute hoard of. I have a lot of plushies, and particularly Squishmallows. Again, those of you who have seen me talking on the death site, on the bird site, I've ranted about Squishmallows in the past. Nah, I am nicer to you than that. She is salty because I'm always making her do stuff. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Oh, more plushies? I want lots more plushies. So many plushies. I love plushies. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining me for this. This has been a lot. Cat tattoos? Alright. A cat tattoo would be really nice. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this I need to see. There is always some kind of little war going on. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming, and thank you for making this AMA a lot of fun. This has been an absolute blast. I hope you guys take good care of yourselves, and just... Thank you very much, guys. This brought a smile to my face, and I hope it's made all of you smile as well. If you guys think of any other questions, honestly, just let me know. I'm always happy to answer little questions. I may make something somewhere, be it on the bird site, over on the Discord or something, where you guys will be permitted to ask a few more questions about the ailments that I am dealing with. And that might not be such a bad thing, because I might just make a comprehensive video about what's actually going on for actual educational purposes for other people who suffer from similar, and actually talking about invisible disabilities. I've been noticing more and more that's becoming a societal problem. I think we should end that, at least a little bit. So if anyone thinks of anything like that, let me know. I'll be happy to talk about it, and I will answer questions about that type of thing. But I am safe. I feel like I should probably reiterate that to be on the safe side. So, you guys take care of your own selves and keep your health in good check, please. And then I will see everybody on Sunday, if I don't see anyone before then. But pretty much everybody here knows where to find me. You can find me over on Twitter. I am in the Discord. Oh my goodness. On Discord. But thank you all so much for dropping by. So, take care, okay, guys? I'm going to continue on my path of self-destructing and chaos. So, learning about how to tank for Final Fantasy. That's what we'll be doing on Sunday, so you better be ready. Big hugs to everybody.